Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Red Raiders offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Line gets set, first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going with the counter play here. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's got the back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Stands in and takes the hit. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. The fact, this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Daniels. Coming after him. He's going to take off. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this one.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down for the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arnold. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Neal. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throwing right. Hauls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Casey. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, picked off. Smashes through. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play.
He's got it down the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time...
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run in the red zone. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Getting some heat. Touchdown, Red Raiders! First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. Got a man. It's Kelly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Off play action on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize. After this, it'll be a wrap. They can stop the clock a couple more times.